There is no question about it. Foreign language can be one of the most challenging things to find as a course for your high school students when it comes to homeschooling. Unless you speak foreign languages, it can be challenging. How much money do you invest? How much time do you invest? What do you use? What do you expect from your students? This can just be so stressful. And I get a lot of questions about what can I use for foreign language? Well, today I'm going to share 4 online free resources with you that can be part or all of your homeschool foreign language curriculum. Who am I? I am Jacqueline, and this is Homeschool Hangout.xyz, where I, a veteran homeschooler of almost 2 decades, comes on and makes videos to help you homeschool with clarity and peace. You can leave me a comment, subscribe, join my Facebook group, head over to buymeacoffee.com/homeschoolhangoutxyz. There's a link down below to buy me a coffee, to find my template transcripts, my templates for transcripts, report cards, and so many other things. And let's get into this. First off, this is part of a collaboration, and this collaboration is being headed up by Magali at Homeschool in Paradise. And at the end of this video, not now, there will be a link down below where you can see other people's. It's a full collab playlist. You can jump in there and see what other people use, paid and unpaid, to do foreign language in their homeschools. And let's get into it. Okay, so first, the pros and cons of online app foreign languages as a course. I just want to take the pros and cons. 1, it's easy, it's fun, it's gamified. 2, it tracks their time and their achievements for you, because the last thing we need as homeschool parents is more paperwork and more things to angst over. 3, it's all put together. It's there, a couple of these are apps, they're on the go, and they're free. They're free. So a lot of different studies and material for each one of these that I'm going to give you says how much it takes to equal a college course. This is where we get to the cons. The cons are they don't always, all of them, some do, and I'll get to those, teach grammar in the same way a classroom did. I remember, for those of you who went to public school especially, who learned, let's say, Spanish or Latin or German or any of them, you go through all the tenses of your verbs. This is how you conjugate your verbs. This is how you structure a sentence. These don't necessarily do that. One of them. These tend to be more into how we use words and language. Now, I think that it is a little shocking for us because of how we learned English. This is how you do this. Now, I never learned how to conjugate a verb in English, though we have some of that. But we learn grammar as kids. And so I think we expect that. One of the other cons, I saw something saying that, just because this one says it's equal to a college class, I took the college class final and I flunked it. And it was because they had never written essays before. Well, we're not talking about equaling college classes here. We're only talking about equaling, let's say, junior high and high school foreign language. I never wrote an essay. I did 2 years of Spanish. I wrote some sentences, which these apps will have you do, but I never wrote an essay. So depending on how much detail you're looking for in this arena is whether or not these will be good fits for you. I gotta be honest. I wanted my kids to have some familiarity, and I was looking to check a box, because for most colleges, you need to take 2 years of the same foreign language. Now, how do I equate that out? Different things. Some of these apps tell you how much each of these levels are, but also I've heard a good rule of thumb is 120 hours for like a college year in a subject. So you have to make some decisions. The other thing before I get into these are tools. If you want a more robust learning system, you can take these tools and pair them with books, movies, social events in your area that speak these languages. You can take this and build onto it and not have to buy a full curriculum. We literally my daughter just bought my husband a Bible in the language she was learning. We could go to the library and check out children's books to help with language building. They make Dr. Seuss in a lot of languages. Let me just say that. And so there's lots of things you can do to add on to make this a more full experience. So that said, let's get into these 4 free options you have. 3 of these are being offered free through my library. And one of them is what's called Pronunciator. And they say on there, and I have not used this one, that they have courses, chat opportunities, movies, and more. So they say that they offer full courses. The next one is Rosetta Stone. And that is kind of the gold standard in foreign language. When my kids were little, that was the one I've always heard about. I've heard about adults doing Rosetta Stone to prepare for trips. I didn't use it because when my kids were little, it was no longer offered free on the app and through the library. I'll be honest, it was kind of pricey. You could get it at like Costco in a box. Yes, back when you used discs and you put things in. But that has always been kind of considered the gold standard. And I'm going to be honest, I'm making some assumptions that they teach grammar on that. I don't know that for sure. Another one that I've actually had friends recommend to me that they used with their kids as their foreign language, but also used it to teach themselves a foreign language when they were traveling for missions trips. And that was Mango. Mango is also an app that you download to your phone, so it's easy to take with you. And they loved it. It had a better reputation than Duolingo at one point. But the 4th one is Duolingo. Of course, that's the one everybody uses. It definitely gamifies your learning. It has you write and speak it to it and listen to it. So there's lots, and I will be honest, I gave into peer pressure. My household, everyone was doing German for their foreign language. And so I say that I had one kid who did Spanish. She wanted to do Spanish because she had coworkers who spoke Spanish. But they did Duolingo and we compete against each other. We use it in the home though. I recommend with any of these, you do it too, because then you'll learn something and you guys can, use it together. Duolingo I really like too, because frankly, it is so popular. Kids will want to get on and do more to beat someone else out. I've got to be honest, the amount of adults I know who are on Duolingo who will do 10 lessons in a day amaze me. I'm lucky if I get 1 or 2, but I do it every day. It tracks your streak, and it goes up. Now, they make the claim that if you do 120 hours, you've got like A-level college or C-level college. I don't look at it for that reason at all. But they do group things very well. And that is what we've chosen to do. My kids tended to start closer to freshmen. They keep track of all of it on all of these online things, so I don't have to track it. I like it. I looked at their Duolingo every so often. I saw that they were doing it. But for us, we weren't really stressed out about it. Now, my husband did 2 years of German in college, and he really likes it too. He does say it doesn't teach grammar. But you pick it up because more's caught than taught anyways. But you can do foreign language at home. You can do it for free. You can make it fun. Or you can use these as a companion to a free curriculum. To a paid curriculum. Whatever your choice is, like I said, Duolingo is what we did. It's up to you, but there are resources out there. Make sure you check out the other videos in this collaboration and let me know. What language did you take in high school or college, and how much of it do you think you retained? I'll be honest, I've been around Spanish speakers my whole life, and I took 2 years of Spanish in high school and do not feel like I really held much on except the conjugation, which has no real place in my life. I also took Hebrew, and not much. Some, a little bit. I can tell you in plural, things like that. But and the joke is my husband took 2 years of German and he speaks better Yiddish than I do because Yiddish is so founded in German that helped him. My knowledge of Hebrew did not help me learn more Yiddish, so, such is life. But yeah, let me know. What is it you took? What is it you want to do with your kids? And what is your goal for them in foreign language? I'll be honest. Mine was to say we did foreign language and to have some familiarity, find the bathroom, eat some food, that kind of stuff. I don't know. Let me know, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.